Well, this video is going to be completely different. I'm going to photograph the Lego Enterprise.
I'm not a Trekkie by any means, but enjoy the shows and have seen all the main series. It's often the background noise when I edit my snowflakes. My father, on the other hand, is. This 3,600 piece Enterprise D was a Christmas present that was started shortly afterwards with my youngest, but it sat around until eventually the wife finished it just now. Not that we have anywhere to put it with all of her own Lego, but her collection is nothing like my brother's growing collection that's over 1,800 sets.
So this does come with a stand, which I'm going to have on it for all the stuff. I'm going to set up a black background and shoot into that, which will either negate the stand. If not, then I'll remove it. But yeah, I'm going to go set that up and I use this for the cat pictures, and normally if I'm taking a picture of one, the other 2 or 3 are fighting in this. At least I don't have that this time. So I have the basic setup again. We got the Enterprise here, again set backdrop. I'll use probably side lighting to keep it off, and then boom, we'll get it. We'll probably use my 85mm 1.4 and just probably play around with the shallow depth of fields here. Now I did think about a way that I could get like stars on that backdrop to kind of get like a everything all in one without doing anything in post-processing, or just not do the stars at all. But I didn't figure out an easy way to do it. So, but yeah, so go get some framing done, and I even have a cheat sheet of some like the classic views that you would see in the show. So. So here's a classic view. Again, I'm on a tripod because I'm inside, and well, we're set at half a second at f8, and that's with the light on it. So I do have just a torch. It's not aimed directly at it. It's a little low, just so I don't have any like crazy highlights. So f8, half a second, 100 ISO, 85mm. Let's do that with a 2-second delay. Just to make sure. So I turned the main light off, and that just makes the background more black, so less to do in post-processing. But while I was doing that, I came up with an interesting idea. So I have my UV lights, again, glasses if you're gonna shine them in around yourself, but if I don't know if that's gonna show up here. So with the UV light on the nacelles, you get an interesting effect, and then on the front deflector as well. So I'm probably gonna have to light paint it and maybe more than one exposure because I don't have that many hands and I kind of want to get both sides. But yeah, I'm gonna try that now. So I bumped it up to f11. That'll give me 1 second, and then I should be able to do it in 2 shots. So one for the nacelle, one for that front deflector. That turned out, here it is. So I think I got a bunch of the shots perspective wise. I'm gonna do one last one where it's like directly head on because this is canted up. I gotta raise the tripod and look down on it. And then I think I have an interesting idea for, hopefully I can do it in a single shot. If not, I'll do it in a 2-image blend. But let's get this last one. All right, I'll walk you through this one. This is, again, it's more straight on. I wanted those nacelles below the saucer, and I got a light from this side. I just ran up and got another flashlight, and I'll put it in on, where's my finger? On this side, just to get that balanced light. And then this is what the result is.
So once I have the right flashlight, I'm just practicing the motion for the light painting to make sure that I expose all of the front deflector.
So I forgot I was gonna take some closer shots, so I got distracted by that. But now I'm gonna go grab those 2 other things. So they're both Lego as well. One is the globe, and one is the Milky Way galaxy. So one of the classic views is the Enterprise crescent over one of the planets. So I'm gonna try to see if I can get that, and then another one with the Milky Way in behind it. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. So it is the Milky Way. You are here. The globe. Don't want a shot like that. Massive boat. Now, are they big enough to frame properly? We'll find out. Something to hold it on. We're gonna need it right in behind it or crop in so that we don't have the whole Enterprise in the shot. All right, I moved it in a bunch closer, and then I'm gonna raise it because it's on the stand, and we're gonna be looking up. I'll give me a little bit more room to work with. We do not want to break it. Well, after quite a bit of adjusting, I did put the Milky Way back on the ground. I kind of canted the Enterprise more head on, and now look at the back of the camera. I'm also going to light this up with the UV light. So I'll turn the lights off, get the shot. So I did have the ISO up to 640 on that. I was trying to get focus. So I bumped that back down to 100. It gives me 4 seconds kind of play with the light plane. So after all the issues trying to get things to line up with the Milky Way, I'm just gonna 2-image blend these because it's gonna be a pain in the butt because of the stand and how it is. I don't want to take it off, I don't want to break it. I will never hear the end of that. But I'm just gonna probably turn it around a bit, shoot kind of on and fire them in. And if those turned out, they'll be right up here. So after working on those ones with the Lego, which I think look pretty neat, I went a step further. I used some of the sun photos from the eclipse in last week's video, and I created some of these.
Using one of the normal shots I took, I added one of my sun shots, which I changed to a bluish hue and then put it into shadow. I then added some atmosphere and stars, making sure none of them were in the planet or the Enterprise.
Pretty neat, nothing like crazy, but a little fun. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one, hopefully in nature again. Cheers.